Josh Duggar's naughty behavior shamed the Duggar family and tarnished Anna's reputation for years. Each and every Duggar character. But now things have shifted in a way no one saw coming. Anna appears to be flourishing on all levels, emotionally, socially, and spiritually, as Josh serves a lengthy sentence with little possibility of parole. A lot of people are talking about her new life, her circle, and her self-assurance. Is Anna finally becoming more self-reliant? Has she emotionally moved on? Even if legally she can't? What transpired inside her after years of anguish and silence? Come along as we delve into Anna's emotional growth, hidden obstacles, hidden support systems, and the courageous new Anna who is inspiring fans all across the globe. Anna Duggar's story has always been filled with layers of quiet determination, hope, and sadness. Anna may have lurked quietly in the background throughout Duggar family gatherings, baby showers, church services, and TLC show moments, but the way fans see her now is completely different. Her transition is so evident, shocking, and emotionally charged that many who have followed her journey from the beginning are now questioning how a lady who experienced so much for so long now appears free. She has experienced a new kind of emotional freedom, but she is still bound by her marriage, physically unable to support 7 children on her own, and haunted by the weight of Josh's years of transgression. The fact that Anna Duggar has never actively sought fame, fortune, or the type of public character that other reality TV stars willingly adopt makes this transformation all the more fascinating. She dedicated her life to parenting, maintained a peaceful lifestyle, and faithfully followed her religious convictions. But for now, her strength, not her controversy, is what has the country talking. Her recent sightings have left people in awe of her brilliance, the calm assurance that radiates from her, and the tranquility in her feelings. It's beginning a new conversation. Perhaps Anna was doing more than only enduring. At long last, she seemed to be making up her own mind. As the firstborn of the Duggar family, Josh was known as the polished golden boy who bore the brunt of responsibility, leadership, and morality in his formative years. The world as a whole and he personally both suffered greatly from his falling popularity. Particularly for Anna, it was a crushing blow. Beyond being a wife dealing with marital problems, she was more. The man she wed was a public farce who had a history of controversies involving immorality and adultery, and was eventually convicted of possessing some of the world's most heinous possessions. Any woman would be emotionally devastated by this. But millions of people saw Anna's story unfold on television, and they formed views regarding her marriage, her decisions, her allegiance, and her lack of speech. She was expected to snap. Many even predicted that she would become so overwhelmed by emotional pain and humiliation that she would permanently distance herself from the public eye. Fans of Anna, though, aren't seeing that at the moment. On the contrary, Anna is maturing into a symbol of strength who is calm, collected, and remarkably dignified. An often discussed contradiction in the Duggar narrative is the juxtaposition of her current radiance with Josh's deteriorating health on the inside. Reportedly, Josh Duggar is facing some challenges while incarcerated. Multiple reports demonstrate that his mental and physical condition has changed. Formerly known for his self-assurance and confidence, the Duggar son is now described as distant, anxious, and profoundly uncomfortable. The Duggar family no longer takes pleasure in him or gathers around him for family gatherings. Without a chance to clear his name, he is handled, imprisoned, and under constant surveillance. Meanwhile, after she's out of there, Anna finds a new purpose in each day. She exudes an air of tranquility that her children can feel, has a strong support system, and has formed strange friendships with individuals she would never have met in her former life. She is adapting to her new environment by becoming more and more like it. One of the most powerful topics revolving around Anna right now is the gratitude she is receiving from people who believe she should have always gotten more. Years of criticism for Anna's inaction, seeming apathy, and stubbornness to stay put were endured by her. What they failed to grasp at the time is now crystal clear to them. A number of strategies exist for staying alive. Anna had to protect her children, keep order in a chaotic environment, and be true to her principles while going through unimaginable mental pain if she wanted to survive. A sturdy public presence has emerged from her years of training quiet strength. It shows in her body language, her mannerisms, and even her interactions with the people around her. Witnesses have described Anna as being very calm, compassionate, and understanding in the wake of recent events. Now she is out in the open. This woman is not isolating herself. She shows there with her kids, starts conversations, and gives off the impression that she is settling into a life that is more her own. When someone who knew her said she was calm, I couldn't believe it. According to someone else, she seemed lighter, as if someone had lifted a weight off her shoulders. These realizations hold symbolic value. Legally speaking, freedom isn't always a big deal every time. When you're emotionally trapped in a never-ending cycle of pain, it can provide some relief. There have been many online debates on Anna's improved health and Josh's deteriorating condition while he is in prison. Backers talk about what Anna could do next. At the end of the day, will she seek a divorce? Is she going to let go of her faith's principles no matter what happens? Will she opt for a different lifestyle once her children reach adulthood? It has gone unnoticed. In addition, Anna has refrained from making her comments public. Still, being quiet no longer makes her feel subservient. Boundaries appear to play a role. A surprising symbol of tenacity transformed into strength, Anna has emerged for many women who are seeing this road. There was no need for her to publicly berate her spouse, to talk about her pain, or to seek validation from others. Her transformation is revealed even in the tiniest details. Who she was, how she carried herself, and the energy she exuded. She continues to gracefully navigate one of the most challenging emotional landscapes a woman may face. While inside bars, Josh goes through a whole new story. The reality of his long prison sentence, the loss of privileges, the discipline, and the lack of control over his life are all things he reportedly has to cope with. He used to be everything, but now he's just a speck. The family he once guided is carrying on without him. He has left the woman he once overshadowed to thrive in his absence. For a man whose life was consumed by egotism, denial, and vanity, this inversion may have been the most excruciating part of his punishment. It is important to analyze the emotional undercurrents of Anna's transformation. Many attribute Anna's recent calm to her choice to live in the now, accepting and evolving as she goes along. Some believe she has secretly reached out to new groups of people who can help her, like those who are aware of her struggles beyond her bulb of Duggar. There is talk that she is gathering more backing from others outside the Duggar property, even though she isn't ready to take drastic legal action. With these tweaks, she is maturing into a stronger, more self-assured person. Rumor has it that her children are thriving above anyone's expectations. The psychological impact of a parent's incarceration cannot be minimized, but Anna supposedly found stability in her routine. Her commitment to protecting their mental health is sincere, and she is trustworthy and insightful. Some close to the family say she has gracefully assumed the responsibilities of both parents at home, something she never imagined she would have to do. Instead of seeing Anna as the submissive wife, admirers on the internet have begun a new narrative in which she is portrayed as a survivor who has shown more strength than anyone had expected. Her decision to recover instead of fleeing and publicly denouncing Josh has garnered her praise. Without drama, while keeping her family together, and without letting bitterness control her, she is mending in her own quiet way. Many have flocked to social media to gush over her charisma. The emotional terrain she traverses is complex and hard for onlookers to fathom because of the intertwining of her existence with faith, pain, duty, and motherhood. However, her advancement cannot be denied. While Josh serves his lengthy sentence, Anna is making something fresh that seems like a life that has been stolen. She is taking her time. There is no pretentiousness in her assertions. No one should feel sorry for her. Instead, she is choosing peace. The once overshadowed Duggar wife is now the quiet force, in stark contrast to Josh's abrupt demise. This striking contrast has changed how the general population views the situation. A cautionary tale of ego, denial, and the price of clandestine activities now unfolds around the once respected guy, while the once disliked woman now has respect. The moral of Anna Duggar's story is that sometimes subtle changes are more effective than flashy ones. At times, it begins with tenacity, grows with adversity, and eventually emerges as a subtle but apparent strength. Anna blossoms toward her full potential, while Josh wallows emotionally in prison, trapped in a world he can't escape. It seems like she's surviving. Her condition is improving. All is okay with her. Plus, it's been a long time since anyone has seen her. Things have changed drastically in Anna Duggar's life over the last several years. One of the most unexpected plot points in the entire Duggar family history has emerged, however, from the transformation happening all around her. A lot of people were worried that Anna's life would completely collapse after Josh Duggar got his federal prison sentence. She was said to be contemplating a life of isolation, a public retreat, or perhaps a quiet clinging to a broken marriage that had endured multiple scandals. Even though her spouse is still behind bars, Anna seems to have regained her composure, contentment, and surprisingly grounded self-image. Her name is now associated with rumors that appear to have taken on a new tone. Genuine surprise, rather than sympathy, is now the reaction of many viewers, fans, and Duggar watchers. Rather than blending in, they observe Anna Duggar become an entirely new person, as someone no one knew existed.